79th District for Assembly. Raise your hand if you're in La Mesa or you're in Lemon Grove. You're in Lemon Grove or La Mesa, Grantville, any of those areas. Raise your hand higher. Okay, so those two bills, one of the co-authors is here. She is directly connected to those bills. That should concern you when you have a medical doctor that's part of that. And the reason why I know those things is because I took the time and looked it up. It's very time consuming, and it's very easy to get overwhelmed and go, you know what? I can't do it. It is very easy to do that, but now's not the time to look away. I'd like to give Corbin a few moments for him to talk to you about his run.
Hello. Can't decide if I want to do an Andrew Hayes method or go all the way up here. Andrew Hayes? You like Andrew Hayes method all the way down to the bottom? Hey, so before I begin, I absolutely love Renette's idea of the 7th generational principle because I think it's safe to say that there's plenty of people in our government that have a 0 generational principle. Right? I just thought of that before I came up. You can use that one for free if you like. Next one is a charge. Anyway, so, hey everybody, my name is Corbin Sable, and as Rachel just said, I'm a candidate for the 79th Assembly District. So, I think we all know the importance of taking action and doing what we need to do as citizens to be engaged in our government. I know my audience, I don't need to harp too much on that because we're all here taking action in our own ways. And I thought I was doing a pretty good job in my own ways, doing what I can, getting school choice signatures for the petitions, speaking up at the County Board of Supervisors, doing what I can, until I saw an email in my inbox from the Republican Party says, fill out this form if you're interested in running for office. And I'm like, oh, I can do that. So I fill out the form, hit the send, and the next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call from Will from the San Diego Republican office says, are you interested in running for office? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, are you serious? Me? I'm a nobody. Why do you want me to run for office? So I was like, yeah, I'm interested, whatever, I'll look into it. Hang up. He calls again, he calls again, and the next thing I know, I see myself at the Registrar of Voters office filing to run for the State Assembly 79th District against Akilah Weber.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I'm at maybe not even 2 weeks into this campaign, just getting started. If you want to check out my website, you can go to CorbinSable.com. My email is Corbin@CorbinSable.com, and I can hand out some business cards with my contact information when I'm done here. But as Rachel alluded to, are those Senate bills, there are also a couple of other bills that Akilah's working on and co-authored and introduced that I need to bring to your attention, okay? And that's AB 1993. The first one, AB 1993, mandatory vaccines for the entire state of California for employers, okay? So that's not just for the school children, that's the entire state. If you work here in the state of California, they want you to get vaccinated. So what does that do? Okay, so what they're saying is that we need to do it to protect the health of the public. Let's just say that's true. You know, we can say that that's true, but we got something better that we can use, and that's they're taking our power away from us, our bodily autonomy away from us, our power, our ability to choose what goes in our body. They are taking that away from us. They are taking our power. So when I hit the campaign trail, I'm going to tell the people who might vote for Akilah Weber, like, are you voting your power away? Right? Don't vote your power away. Don't vote your individual sovereignty away by voting for somebody like Akilah Weber. Okay, so that's AB 1993. How about AB 2098? Labeling the speech of our healthcare providers as misinformation. Now, it doesn't say this exactly in the bill, but if you read between the lines enough, you can probably determine that if they say anything that goes against the vaccine narrative, they're going to label it as health misinformation to try to pull your license. That's what AB 2098 would do. All right? Anything that they don't like that goes against the vaccine narrative, again, it doesn't say that specifically in the bill, but you just got to read between the lines and figure out who's authoring these bills and what their agenda is. They're going to want to pull your license, right? Because we all know they're bought and paid for by Big Pharma, and they're just trying to sell these vaccines. So that's AB 2098. And then obviously we all know our favorite assembly bill by Assemblymember Kiley, the gas tax suspension, AB 1638, that she voted against. She voted to keep the gas tax, all right, as they all did. Unreal, right? Unreal. Outstanding. I can ask anybody on the streets. Obviously, here we'd all be in favor of suspending the gas tax, right? So I don't understand what's going on through these people's minds. Well, I kind of do. My theory is that they don't want to they don't want us to have their money. They want to tax us to death so they can turn around and give us a $400 rebate. That would apply to even the non-drivers out there. Hey, look, I'm from the government and I'm here to help and solve the problem that I created. So I am in it to win this. You know, at first, when I first filed, I was like, okay, this isn't going to go anywhere. I'm just putting my name on the ballot so they know they're not running unopposed. But maybe about a week or so ago, I made the decision that I'm committed to this race. And I'm going to need all the help I can get. And I mean that, all the help I can get. And that's going to come from a volunteer force and donations. I'm not good at asking for money, but at least I'm not asking money for myself. I'm asking for money for my campaign so we can stop AB 1993, so we can stop AB 2098, and we can put somebody into office who would replace somebody who would take your power and take your power away from you and your individual sovereignty. I'm all for empowering the individual. By letting the individual choose what goes into their own body, and let the individual choose and make the decisions for themselves. Andrew talks about local control, also known as decentralization, very important for empowerment and how to empower the people. All right? I'm going to protect your constitutional God-given rights, your inalienable rights. I'm not going to infringe on them. That's going to be my job when I'm in office, is to protect your rights. Right? People don't understand that that's what the basic role of government is to protect our inalienable rights, not give us $400 rebate checks when gas prices are too high. And I'm going to do what's right. Renee, you talked about corruption. I'm going to join you in that fight to stop corruption. Right? I'm going to go into office with a moral and ethical backbone, and I'm going to do what's right. Okay? So if you'd like to connect with me further, my name is Corbin Sable, running for Assembly, State Assembly 79th District. That's the southern part of El Cajon, La Mesa, Lemon Grove, Spring Valley, and then just take that map and shoot it west until a little past the 805 a little bit, that general area. And I am going to commit as much time and energy. I'm actually dropping out of school so I can do this.
Corbin, will you? Yes, I'm speaking from the cloud.
Oh, there you are.
Will you spell your last name so people know how to find you? You just
Sure.
said it really fast, so anyone that's never heard of you knows how to find.
Yeah, Corbin Sable, Corbin, so Corbin with a C, Sable, Sabol. And I got a stack of business cards if anybody wants to connect with my website. I got my email address on here. And on my website is a volunteer form and a donation page. Again, I'm going to say it again. I have really no name recognition. Weber has name recognition. Her mom, Shirley Weber, is now Secretary of State and held the seat before, and it was basically given to her. People are just going to vote for Weber because the name Weber is on the ballot. People don't know who I am. I'm going to need your help. I want to plaster the 79th District with my name with yard signs. I want to hit every single door hangers and flyers. I need people to call. I need people to call households, door knock. Anything you can do to help. And you're not doing this for me. We're doing this for AB, to stop AB 1993, to stop AB 2098, and put somebody into office who will protect your rights, not infringe on them. So what's it worth to you to get somebody like that into office? Ask yourself that question and connect with me further when I'm done here. Is there any questions?
Yes, I'm just wondering, all of us are affected by this. How are we expected to win any election, yours, anyone else, when we have the Dominion voting system going on now? They forced us all into that. How do we change that?
I don't know how to answer that question just yet, but we don't stop trying.
We won't have an
It's
election.
mail-in ballots.
I know, I understand that.
It's no Dominion, it's mail-in ballots.
What's that?
It's mail-in ballots.
Mail-in ballots, yeah.
It's ballots.
Yeah, I mean, and we know why they did the mail-in ballots is because they ballot harvest like a mother. We all need to, so I think the conventional wisdom now, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, is to vote on day one. All right? I'm running out of time here. I gotta give it up to the next speaker, and then we go out there and take action. We're knocking on doors. We're getting people to vote. We're targeting those Republican households, those independent households, and we're making sure they're voting. We need high voter turnout. So that's it. I'm gonna stop it there. My time's up. I got business cards with my name and my website on there. I'll pass them out when I'm done. Thank you so much for your time.